Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we're going to be taking a look at some cringy TikToks. Now, I decided to go back and reload, as we've done this here on the channel multiple times, but man, when I tell you these ones are bad, these ones are bad. Whether we got people trying their hardest to look tough and just looking frail and stupid, to cringy quote-unquote humor, if that's what this is supposed to be, I'm not sure. We're going to be taking a look at some of the worst videos I think I've ever laid eyes on. TikTok is a very unique place. Either it's very decent content and people are actually being funny or providing something knowledgeable, or it's just people providing possibly the worst of themselves to a global audience and just making fools out of themselves. So we live in a world where everybody documents pretty much everything now, right? Everyone's always got like their phone on them and they're always videotaping something or taking pictures of themselves somewhere. And TikTok is that website that allows you to instantly share anything under a minute long and go viral, right? You know, that's where people turn to now. It used to be things like Facebook and YouTube and stuff like that, but short form cringe content like this has found a new, probably permanent home on the website of TikTok. So today we're gonna delve right back into the cringe. Today we're gonna go head first into a lifelong plunge into the abyss of weird and ridiculous content on TikTok. And this is a crusade that we will continue until the end of our lives, most likely. I don't know, it just gotta sound dramatic for the sake of it, but
oh, I'm sorry. Are you catcalling girls today? 'Cause I heard you were catcalling girls today. We're gonna have a little bit of a problem.
Alright, so this is a pretty good example of this newer type of humor I've seen over the last few years that I'm just not a fan of. So basically, I have to explain the joke to you here because it's just that unfunny. The joke is she repeated herself, she's making a humorous statement about something that she deems a serious issue, and she's being obnoxious while saying it, you know, doing the stupid high-pitched obnoxious fucking behavior that you would expect out of somebody at like 7:30 in the morning in high school. That equals comedy in modern society, man. She's being hilarious, right? Yes, slay queen. Yes, girl boss. Ha, you know, it's not funny, man. So I guess this is actually a serious issue, is catcalling, which if you don't know what catcalling is, imagine like a woman walking down the street and she passes some construction workers and they all start whistling at her and making comments toward her and yelling at her from across the street and stuff like that. That's catcalling. So over the last few years, this has been deemed a pretty unacceptable practice. For centuries, it's pretty much been like normalized, I guess. But now people don't really like it. They deem it harassment. You know, women are being harassed in this manner. And I mean, I've, you know, never been catcalled by construction workers in a stereotypical fashion. So I don't really know how it feels to be catcalled by 70 guys or anything like that, right? But I can imagine that it's unpleasant. I can see where some of the complaints come from and everything with it. I guess, though, you don't need to make a stupid fucking TikTok where you're being completely obnoxious. In fact, when you're being annoying like this, you're not being funny, you're not providing any entertainment value about this, more or less you're trivializing the issue and making it seem like a complete non-issue. I just want to say that you're basically turning people off, right? In the fashion of they don't want to pay attention to what you're saying. So your point is, oh, catcalling's bad. But when you do these stupid cringy fucking TikToks that really only makes like 16-year-old girls laugh, you're kind of already playing into the audience that agrees with you, right? Like these are people, you know, who are gonna find you funny, but they already agree with the message of the video. When you're trying to be funny, you need to do it in a humorous way towards people that aren't already perceiving this message. It's just really fucking annoying and not funny at all. And unfortunately, we're not even a third of the way through this.
I am the most alpha wizard in all of the land. I'm gonna put a spell on you.
Yeah, this is not going well. So if you haven't been able to pick up on the quote-unquote joke here, she's being quirky, right? She's quirky, guys. Can someone give her 2022's Quirkiest of the Year award? Wow, she did an awkward dance. She slapped the stick against her hand a little too hard and said ouch, but didn't take it out of the video and left it in. That one's funny. I'm gonna like this one. That, I guess, is the expected response, but it's not the one you're gonna get. It's just not fucking funny.
If you catcall girls, you're a beta. Don't be sad if no one wants to date ya. If you catcall girls, you're a beta. Don't be sad if no one wants to mate ya. Yeah.
I don't know, man. Does anyone take like the whole alpha male, beta male, sigma male, fucking theta male, zeta male? Does anyone take that seriously, man? Like, except for the people who actually unironically say it. Like, it comes across as cringe to me when people say, "Oh, bro, I'm an alpha male," right? Like that's already cringe enough, but like you somehow like quadruple cringed that statement. I can't point my finger on what it. I don't know if it's the fucking music or your demeanor or what's going on here. Everything about this video just sucked, right? Like, I can't imagine that anyone who's over the age of 21 is laughing at this clip. It's just, it's so fucking unfunny. There's no punchline, there's no joke, and that's clearly the intention, right? And I know that this is the argument that's gonna get used. Oh, but it's not funny, it's bringing up a real situation. Okay, then let's not trivialize it by making shitty fucking joke videos that aren't funny in the first place. At least that's the way that I see it, right? Like, if catcalling's like a real issue, a serious issue, which I'm not saying that it isn't, then why are you trying to turn it into shitty core humor videos for the sake of getting TikTok clout, right? Like, something about that just doesn't add up to me. Like, how many people do you think are like a serial catcaller gets on his fucking TikTok account, right? And he fucking sees this video. I'm inclined to believe it encourages him to catcall more just because you pissed him off. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cringe, man. But this, of course, is not the only video that we're taking a look at here today. Our next video includes a Subway manager and employee getting into a squabble over work.
This is the person that thinks that doesn't want to do his job at work, and I'm sick of it. You can go home, Marcus. You can go home.
You can find
No,
your employee, bitch.
no one wants you here. Okay, but you can go fucking home. You can.
All right, both of them are in the wrong, and I'm going to explain to you why both of them are in the wrong. Let's go ahead and first off start with the employee. Obviously, being pretty rude, right? Telling her to go find a new fucking employee, calling her a bitch, things like that, right? Taking 3 fingers and swiping it through his ass crack, through his pants and whatnot, and then making your foot-long steak and cheese. Like, I get it, man. Being disrespectful, but the manager is also completely out of line here, if that makes sense. So, like, a manager is supposed to have control over the place that they're managing. That's kind of in the fucking name, manager. But obviously this manager sucks at their job because not only are they not managing their store whatsoever, but they're having an argument with an employee, and instead of reprimanding them or firing them, which would be like the appropriate thing to do if you felt that this employee was no longer like a good employee, they took their phone out and started filming a TikTok so that they could argue with them. Like, what kind of fucking manager does this, man? You're in control of the place, but you have to take your phone out and film a TikTok? Like, at that point, what are you doing that's actually punishing them whatsoever? What are you doing that handles the situation? This employee just got a free come up off of TikTok because everyone thinks that was funny how they responded to you, basically. You clearly aren't doing your job while complaining that this, like, and that's the real thing here. You're saying this person's not doing their fucking job. I've seen them work more by doing barely anything in this video than I've ever seen you do. Like, you're talking about, oh, this employee's not working. Whole time you have your fucking phone out filming a TikTok complaining about them, bro. I just don't know what the outcome of this was supposed to be, man. Like, you think that the moment the TikTok came up that they were just gonna be like, oh fuck, I gotta start working my hardest? Absolutely not. You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. So you're making a fool out of yourself. You're doing the same thing you're complaining about, all for what, right? All for what? It's cringe because also it puts a bad name on the company, right? Like, when I see a video of Subway employees fucking 3-striking and they're outing their asshole through their pants and while they're handling ingredients and shit, that makes me think that maybe Subway's not that clean. On top of that, did they just like 2 months ago have a big thing where like the tuna was exposed for not being real tuna and shit like that? Like, Subway really does it to themselves at this point when they have people fucking seeing this kind of stuff on TikTok. Imagine you're a customer and you walk into the middle of this shit, right? Like, if it's me, I'm turning around and leaving and going somewhere else. Like, I don't even want to deal with this. Oh wow, you're a real tough guy. You even spit at the camera that your parents probably bought you, bro. That was real fucking tough. You got me shivering my timbers right now, dog. That one really got me, bro. If we date, you're my property. It's like, bro, I can make this guy cry by asking him if his dad's ever hugged him in his life. But yeah, you're supposed to be fucking intimidating because you spit at a camera on TikTok, my man. Come on. This is the cringiest shit I've ever seen. Like, this is almost reminiscent of like the Discord mods, bro. Like, you're my little kitten and my little kitten only. It's like, you're my property. It's like, shut the fuck up, bro. You look like one of the emos from South Park talking about "you're my property." Come on, let's get a fucking reality check here for you, man. I get it, like that's a kink. Some women are into like being dominated and shit like that and having verbally abusive boyfriends or whatever, but at the end of the day, like, you're picking this guy, you know what I mean? Like, this is it. This is the fucking tough guy here. He spit at a fucking camera and all of a sudden you're just fucking, the spit transformed into just wetness down there. Like, come on, let's get serious. When I see shit like this, it makes me want to delete the TikTok app, but you know what? There is one thing that may be the saving grace, and that is the Optimus account itself, @ReallyOptimus. I post exclusive content on TikTok nearly every single day like I do here on YouTube. If you want to avoid seeing cringe shit like this, man, go ahead and join the Optimus army over there. Hit that follow button. There is a link in the description down below. And with all that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel. Follow me over on Twitter and Twitch @SubTheOptimus. Make sure to check out Shop Opti down below. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, well, talking about cringy TikToks and signing out.